Welcome! In the last video I made, I went through the entire ACT test breakdown and expectations for each section. Now in this video, I am going to be answering the most frequently asked questions about the ACT. And of course, if you still have any questions that did not get answered through this video, you can email me, it's linked in the description, and I will get back to you shortly. The average ACT score is 20.8. However, a score of 24 or higher is generally considered good and will put you in the 74th percentile. So this means you have scored better than 74% of all test takers. So if your goal is to stand out to colleges, try aiming for above a 24. A 30 or above on the ACT is wonderful. A 30 ranks in the top 93rd percentile of all students who take the exam, meaning you have scored better than 93% of all test takers. This gives you an outstanding competitive advantage to most colleges. When determining what a good ACT test score looks like, you have to take into consideration that it differs for each college. Some schools are very competitive, such as Ivy League schools, where your scores should be 30 or higher, while others have lower admissions bars. I recommend checking the specific scores the colleges you're interested in would like to see, or find out the average scores of those who have been admitted. Each question answered correctly on the ACT is counted, and no points are deducted for incorrect answers, so try your best to answer all questions if possible. Each test score ranges from 1, which is the lowest, to 36, which is the highest. And the composite score is the average of the 4 test scores. You cannot cancel your scores. However, you may take the ACT as many times as you wish, and you only have to send the scores of the test that you choose. The weight that ACT scores have varies from college to college. It might be of high importance to some might care more about a good SAT score, and some might not even put too much weight on test scores. Therefore, it is a good idea to research or contact the admissions offices of the colleges you're interested in to find out more information. But it is good to note that test scores are not the only thing colleges will be looking at and basing your applications off of. They will also be considering your high school GPA, admission essays, letters of recommendations, extracurricular activities, and more. If you're not sure which college entrance exam is best for you to take, it depends on the preferences of the colleges you're interested in. Some may prefer one test over the other. However, if there are no specific preferences, I highly recommend you take both tests. Because what's the harm? You never know which one you might like better or find easier to take. Plus, if you take both tests, you can send both scores to colleges, which can increase your chances of acceptance. The deadlines to ACT registration fall about 5 weeks prior to each test date. I have a link in the description where you can find out the next test dates, and I have linked where you can register online. I have the link in the description where you can view the ACT test options, registration fees, and any other additional fees. Basic registration fees are non-refundable. However, other optional services can be refunded. For example, the ACT writing test, test information release, and more. Generally, the best time for students to take the ACT is during their junior year of high school in the spring, or in the fall of their senior year. However, it is highly recommended to not wait until your senior year to take the first test. This is so you have time to retake the test if you're not happy with your score the first time, and it will give you more time for test preparation, and you'll get more familiar with the test each time you take it. You can retake the test as many times as you'd like before receiving a favorable score you'd like to submit to colleges. And of course, you'll only have to send the score you choose. They will not see any other test scores you do not wish for them to see. The ACT test takes 2 hours and 55 minutes if you do not opt into the writing section. But if you do decide to opt into the writing test, it will add 40 minutes, making the total test time 3 hours and 35 minutes. I have linked in the description a video you can watch to get the full ACT test breakdown and all section expectations. I will soon be creating a video all about the best practices for test preparation. However, it is vital for students to have an instructor to guide them through it. Also explain exactly why this is so important and the difference that it actually makes in test scores. Good news, our ACT test prep course is starting soon. 8 weeks long, starts July 5th, ends August 23rd, will take place every Monday and Wednesday with a live instructor, and you can join either virtual or in-center. And each class is made up of 5 students. It is $499 with installments available. Now here's the full breakdown. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for our next video all about best practices for ACT test preparation. Click the link in the description to either learn more information about this course or sign up.